Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Artful Manifesting. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for all the likes, comments, and shares. I do appreciate it. I read all of your comments, and it means so much to you. And we had such a great response for the last drawing for a free personalized tarot reading. I'm going to do it again. So if you are interested, maybe you didn't win last time, but you'd like to win a free personalized tarot reading, all you have to do to qualify for that drawing is like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment eclipse in the description box, or sorry, in the comments below. And then on April 8th, when we have the eclipse, I will announce the winner. All right. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. You still have an opportunity to win a free personalized tarot reading as well. Okay, for today's pick a card reading, we are going to be getting a message from the future. We're connecting to your higher self and asking for your higher self to give us a message from your future self. So I do ask you at this time to connect to your higher self and to your guides and ask for their assistance in interpreting the sounds that you hear, the images that you see, and the message that I share. This is a general reading and it's a timeless reading. So whenever you come upon this reading, that is when you are meant to receive the message. And because it's a general reading, there may be some specific messages that are for you, and there may be some specific messages for others. So take what resonates for yourself and leave the rest for others. All right, let's see what we have for the piles. For pile number 1, we have Enchanted Forest. For pile number 2, oh, hold on one second. All right, I want to be compliant with YouTube's videos. For pile number 2, we have Attachment. Beautiful card. And for pile number 3, we have Remembrance. All right, if you like to know what the crystals are to help you make your decision, let me introduce those to you now. For pile number 1, we have Angelite. And for pile number 2, we have Picture Jasper. And for pile number 3, we have Opalite. All right, whichever crystal and or image that you are most drawn to, that's probably the message meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or all 3 of the readings, as they may shed additional light on your situation, or they may pertain to different areas of your life. You'll find a link to those readings in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Angelite crystal, which of course helps to strengthen the connection with angels, our guides, and our higher self. It also enhances psychic healing, telepathic communication. It helps you to astral travel, helps with spiritual journeys or journeys into the spirit realm. It increases your conscious awareness and helps to facilitate peace. You also chose the card Enchanted Forest, and it says mysteries, magic, excitement. It's about being open to new ideas and adventures. I can't wait to find out what the rest of the cards have to say about your future. Really excited for you. I already feel excited. All right, let's get some oracle cards from a few different decks. Wow, there's a lot of excitement in these cards already. They're just all jumping around. I just want to choose one. All right. I do put the names of all the decks that I use in the description box below if that's something that you're interested in. Let's get one of these. Yeah, I just feel this happiness, and I feel like this one really wanted to come. This excitement. Yeah, I have a good feeling about your future. I feel like that one really wanted to come. All right, let's see what we have so far. The Mother. And we see two hands holding a pearl, mother of pearl, and what looks like a coiled basket, woven basket. Almost looks like a nest. We have action leads to success. Wow, look at this. We have a 1 here and a 1 here. You know, and this card is full of dragons. This is the year of the dragon when I'm doing this reading. Of course, if you're listening to it in a different year, that's okay. We have death, transmigration. Makes sense. I'm already getting an idea. And we have happy sleep pillow. I sleep well and have good dreams. Lavender. All right, let's get some tarot cards. Get some more information about what your higher self wants you to know about the future. All right, we have the Magician, another number 1. Would you look at that? That's 3 number 1s. Wow. Either this is about something that you're starting now, and we're going to find out about how it goes in the future, or something is coming soon that you'll be starting in the future. Let's see. Let's get some more. 8 of Cups. The Star. Give me one moment. All right, the Star. and the King of Wands. You know, this is a little salamander, but when I first looked at it, what I saw was origami, and I was thinking how odd that this King of Wands folded some origami. So I don't know if you do origami. Maybe you're listening to it right now. But that's just something I needed to share for someone. All right, with these 3 cards starting off this reading with Wands, I really feel that your future self is talking to you about something that you're starting right now or something that you're about to start. If you've just started something, then that's what it's this message is about. If you've been thinking about starting something, your higher self is encouraging you to do it, to go for it, to start that now. We have the Mother card, which I already said kind of looks like a nest. We see these 2 hands embracing this pearl. Pearl of wisdom just popped in my mind, and this is supposed to be the mother of pearl. You know, we think of the pearl as like the treasure inside, right? And it's like the beginning, right? Something, to me, the energy of this card in this reading is like the Empress giving birth to something. It's this fertility, this creation, some project that you're working on, or some new endeavor, some new adventure, some new way of seeing things. But I feel for many of you that it is some type of creative project or something that may be related to your work. And the reason I say that is because we end with the King of Wands and we have the Magician right above that. And we also have here these action leads to success. And I'll get to that card in a minute. Let's talk about the Magician. And I do want to tell you that this card is from the Afterthoughts, the After Tarot. It's images that take place the moment after in the traditional images of tarot. And the way that the guidebook for this particular deck is organized, it's organized by numbers rather than by suits. And so it explains what each number is. And if you hear a bell ringing, I feel like that means we're on to something here. Let me go stop that. I'll be right back. All right. You know, there was something in the oven and it's ready. And whatever it is that you're thinking about starting, it's ready. Start it. That is the message for that. But in the guidebook, it says that ones symbolize unity, a single purpose, and a sole point of origin. The Magician and the Aces are the source of all creation in all 4 elemental worlds. However, the elements aren't manifested in material form. They're still in a state of pure potential. Like seeds, they contain the promise and possibility of all the numbered cards that follow. The Magician is the master of the physical world. He channels cosmic energy from above and uses it to bend and shape reality in accordance with his will. In this process, he embodies the philosophic principle, as above, so below. the theory that our earthly existence reflects a higher consciousness. So your higher self is already experiencing the future. Your higher self already knows that you can be the King of Wands, that you will be the King of Wands. It's in the cards. Whatever action you take now is going to lead to success. You may just want to tweak some things to make this journey go smoother. The magician is a magician. So what do we think about when we think about magicians, right? They're illusionist. And what your higher self wants you to know is that you don't have to use any sleight of hand or any kind of trickery or manipulation, but instead embrace authenticity and integrity in your actions. You may also need to develop a little more confidence in your abilities and trust in your potential to manifest your desires in the future. You are going to. So just trust it, just know it. Have this adventurous spirit. Because what you don't want is to miss this opportunity and experience that kind of regret or remorse or disappointment. And remember, I told you that this book is organized by numbers. And we have here the 8 of Cups, and right next to it, the star, which when we add up all the numbers in the star, you get 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So you have 2 8s, and we have the infinity symbol here, which is connected to the 8. So I want to read to you what the guidebook says about 8s. When we study the 8 cards, we realize that we don't always have a firm hold on material reality. The 8s illustrate intellectual concepts, and they invite us to assimilate our emotions and experience through careful thought and contemplation. It's a never-ending process. 8s represent infinity because they look like the infinity symbol sideways. There are also 8 points on the wheel of the year. 8 is a symbol of baptism and spiritual rebirth, and many baptismal fonts have 8 sides. And we see here it looks like this figure is baptizing themselves. It's the spiritual rebirth. And of course, right beneath we have the death card, transmigration, which we will get to in a minute. So the 8 of Cups shows what happens when we abandon our dreams. The things we leave behind become fair game for anyone else who's willing to pick up the pieces. Remember, this is the after tarot, so it's not quite like the tarot, but your higher self is encouraging you to confront and address any unresolved emotional issues or attachments from the past. Maybe you have a tendency to avoid facing your emotions or cling to situations or relationships that no longer serve your highest good. Your higher self is advising you to release what no longer serves you and to embrace the process of emotional healing and growth. By letting go of the past, you can create space for new opportunities and experiences in the future. And that's this rebirth. And we also have the death card here, which is again about letting go of what no longer serves you, stepping through the portal and becoming this new version of yourself, which isn't really new. It's who you were all along. It's who you were meant to be, and you're constantly evolving. So this is another period for you to experience the opportunities of that evolution, that personal growth. There is a strong message of just coming from your heart, believing in yourself, being authentic. The medicine of the 6 dragons in this card calls for you to come from your heart and take action now. Abundance and prosperity will follow. The 6 dragons will assist you and lead you to supreme success. You don't have to have all the answers now. You will figure it out along the way. The answers are actually already inside you. You know, you have the resources inside you. Rely on yourself, trust yourself, let go of any belief that you don't have this ability. Don't feel like you need to put on airs or illusions. Just come from your heart and trust yourself, trust the process. And let's see what this says about this one. You're advised to be wise in your creation. The 6 dragons ask you to make sure your wishes are in alignment for what is best for you and all the creatures of the earth. Very nice. The star represents hope, inspiration, and spiritual guidance. Your higher self is telling you to have faith in the future and to trust that better times are ahead. You are on the right path, and you have the inner strength and resilience to overcome any challenges or setbacks that might arise. Your higher self is urging you to stay connected to your inner light and to remain optimistic about the possibilities that lie ahead. Stay true to yourself, follow your dreams. You can manifest your aspirations. Absolutely. You fill the sky with light. You have star quality. You're a natural storyteller. You understand the power of myth. And you have celestial guidance. I want to read to you what the creator of this deck says about the Death card. Don't be scared, for the Death card marks the beginning as well as the end. And we already know that there's something beginning, right? For all these ones. You have been avoiding letting go for fear of losing something you hold dear. Death appears now to encourage you to surrender. You will not be alone as you move through a portal into the next and glorious stage of your cycle called life. Once you push through this change and take the first unfamiliar steps of your journey, you will find you have brought everything you need with you. Death encourages you to let go of old patterns and behaviors that are no longer welcome. I mean, that's totally goes right along with what the 8 of Cups says. Fear has prevented you from experiencing the new life you've been longing for. A shamanic knowledge of the transference of energies enables the skills, knowledge, and wisdom acquired through experience and lessons learned to journey with you. Your guides from the spirit world will remain by your side. Transmigration ensures you will emerge wiser and more powerful than ever before as you face change and leave behind the old familiar form. Let go and surrender. Your tendency for control does not serve you anymore. Change your perception and see the bigger picture. Everything is working out perfectly. Familiarity is not a reason to hold on to the old. New life awaits. You are ready to move on. Trust. I love it. And then we have the King of Wands. Which represents leadership, vision, and creativity. Your higher self is telling you to embrace your inner fire and passion as you move forward to this future. You have the ability to take charge of your life and pursue your goals with confidence and enthusiasm. Trust in your instincts. Take bold action to manifest your vision for the future. Tap into your creativity. Use your determination. You can achieve success and fulfillment in the future. And I feel, we end with the happy sleep pillow because I feel like you are, maybe you're working hard right now, but it's going to pay off. And then you're not going to have all this work to do. You're going to be able to rest, and you're going to be able to do it having achieved your goals and being able to sit in a place of success and accomplishment, which is amazing. You are stepping through something and emerging on the other side. And this is for some people. Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest for others. If you have been having trouble sleeping, as you let go of whatever this is, whatever belief, thought pattern, habit, relationship, whatever it is in your life that no longer serves you, you will sleep better. If you are somebody that is having trouble sleeping. And then the other message for some of you is that you are connected to your higher self when you sleep. So pay attention to your dreams. Your guides, your ancestors, your higher self are communicating to you in your dreams. So before you fall asleep, ask them to give you clear messages that you will understand when you wake up and remember. Ask your higher self, your guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels, whatever resonates for you. As you're laying in bed, falling asleep, ask them for their guidance and tell your higher self that you want to remember your dreams and you want to understand them when you wake up. Amazing. I'm really excited for you. Be adventurous. Step out of this disbelief that you may have, that, imposter syndrome, it popped into my head, with the magician, like feeling like you're you don't have what it takes, and your higher self wants you to know that you do, and you're going to learn and fine-tune your skills along the way, and you're going to adapt and adjust on this adventure. Everything's going to work out. You don't have to have all the answers now. And you know, for others, don't feel that you have to fake it till you make it or put on airs. We don't need any trickery. Remember, just be authentic, be yourself. That is the best you. The real you is you, your authentic you, and that is what's going to lead you to success. So excited for you. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful energy. I see a lot of growth happening for you. Absolutely beautiful. And that is your message. I hope it resonated. If it did, if you liked this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, which will let you know when more videos are uploaded, and it lets me know the messages resonate. Best of luck to you, and congratulations on your success, because I know, like your higher self knows, that you have already achieved that in the future. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the picture jasper, which is a very grounding stone. It connects you to the earth. Some believe that it is a message directly from the earth. It also helps to alleviate fear and instill a sense of proportion. It enhances or facilitates harmony and comfort. You also chose the card attachment. It says letting go, restriction, fear. So already we see a synergy between your card and your stone. This card is about feeling trapped, like the situation you're in, you're unable to free yourself from. So let's see what the cards have to say, what Spirit has to say about this situation. What does your higher self want you to know about the future? And I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below if that's something that you're interested in. Like that one jumped out. All right, we have the Lover. With the Swan, immediately I think of the Ugly Duckling. We also have Attract Through Glow. Yeah, makes sense. All right, let's get a couple more Oracle cards from a couple other decks. All right, we have Dreamweaver. I see an owl and a fox here. And Painting with Magic. I don't have to know everything all the time. All right, let's draw a few of these tarot cards so we can get a better picture about what your, oh, that's already 3, what your higher self wants you to know about your future. All right, we have the Page of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. The 3 of Wands, I feel like you're going to be receiving a message, some news. And the reason I say that is we have the page here, and we also have, you see this figure with their arm up. They've just released this bird that's carrying a message. And you see this feather fell. I'm wondering, do you see feathers? It's a sign from your guides, your guardian angels, and the Magician. I see a lot of air in this tarot spread and all the cards together. And the reason I say that is swords are air. They're communication, intelligence, thinking, logic, in addition to pages heralding news, bringing a message. They're also the beginning of the court cards, so it's the next level up of something, having gone through the first 10 cards of the suit. The page is then next, then that next level in that energy. So we start out with the page, and then we have, this is a Cups card, but we see this cloud here. And then we have the 3 of Wands, which is a Wands card, but we see this bird taking flight, right, in the air, that is connected to the air. And then the Magician, we see first and foremost this sword right in the middle of the picture, hovering in front of the Magician. Even the cup and the pentacle and the wand are suspended in the air. So what that's telling me is that maybe you're in your head a lot, but let's see what the cards have to say, and then I'll tell you more about what I'm seeing, what I'm receiving from your higher self about your future. And it's all good. It's very exciting. So the Page of Swords is about gaining clarity and understanding. Understanding your fears. You're being encouraged to approach your fears with a curious and analytical mindset, seeking to understand the origins and how they affect you. You may need to use your intellect and reasoning abilities to challenge irrational thoughts and beliefs that are contributing to your fears. you are being invited to confront your fears head on, armed with knowledge and insight. The Seven of Cups is, having kind of clouded thinking, right? Being overwhelmed with all of these choices, getting more than what you bargained for. As we see with this figure here who got jewels, but also ended up with a belt that is an actual living snake. The good news is that this card did come out in reverse, so I see you turning this energy around. This is the key to you turning this around, letting go of this sense of being restricted or trapped, or this fear that you might be experiencing, and setting yourself free to a whole new perspective, a whole new expansion, broadening your horizons. This is going to allow you to become more grounded and focused in reality. So sometimes what happens when we're in our heads, we think, what if this, what if that, but it's not based in reality. It's based in fear, and it does keep us kind of trapped or stuck, but what's trapping us is that fear. And your higher self wants you to know that in the future, you won't be bound by this fear, because you're learning how to think in a different way. You're turning this around. You're having a different perspective. You're bringing your attention back to the present, and you're prioritizing practicality over escapism. You're letting go of fears by facing the truth and dealing with the reality as it is, rather than getting lost in what ifs. And I wanted to tell you both of those cards first because they kind of go together, and then I'm going to tell you about these two cards because they kind of go together, and they're the answer to these cards. And we see here too that this sword is cutting through these clouds, at least it looks like it. I want to read to you what the creator of this deck has to say about the Lover card. Pulsing through the heart of the Lover is gratitude. The Lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The Lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the Lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. So it's letting go of expectations of what should be, staying present in the moment, and being in a space of gratitude. the glow bug card, Attract Through Glow, speaks of attracting, like attracts like. So it is being noticing with appreciation what you like about others, what you like about situations, will attract more of that into your life. So if you're a person who is good at, critiquing and noticing what's wrong in a situation, in someone's behavior, in their actions, then you want to turn that around, right? You want to turn that around and look at what's working. What can you appreciate about the situation? Any small thing that you can appreciate. Is it the weather? Something doesn't happen that you thought it was going to happen. Maybe that opens up space for you to do some other thing that you really wanted to do. And focusing on, the positives of relationships that you may have, or the people that are in those relationships. What are their good qualities? What kindnesses do they show you? What appreciation, generosities do they give you? Noticing the good in people and in situations is what's going to attract more good in people and situations. And the interesting thing about this card is this is the same bug, but it's showing you that in the sunlight, when during the daytime it looks like an ordinary bug, you might not even notice what it is. You might not even recognize that it's a lightning bug or a glow bug. But in the dark, when it shines, that's when you notice that it's a lightning bug, a glow bug. And this takes me back to the swan, and my initial thought of the ugly duckling is, everyone thought that this little bird was an ugly duck. It wasn't until it reached adulthood that everyone recognized it was a beautiful swan. Same as this bug. We just think it's just a little bug. You might mistake it for something else, not recognizing its true beauty. And so that's what I see happening for you. You, one, recognizing the true beauty, the true gifts, the light in others, and then the same happening for you. It reminds me of Namaste. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. And when you do that, it gets amplified and multiplied. The Three of Wands is helping you to, this energy is helping you to embrace a sense of optimism and confidence about the future. Once you start this shift of noticing the light in others, the light in situations, you're going to also be noticed, and you're going to have this shift and be more confident and optimistic about the future. This card represents expansion, growth, and anticipation of success. You may need to broaden your perspective and focus on the bigger picture rather than getting caught up in immediate worries or concerns. And have faith in your abilities. Trust that You have what it takes to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Envision a brighter future. And release your fears. Move forward with courage and determination. The Dreamweaver is about dreams, acknowledging your dreams, both what you dream, aspire to, but your actual dreams while you're asleep. I see here a fox and an owl, which I mentioned already, and you see a face here. I feel that your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors are communicating with you in your dreams. And so you may want to ask for their guidance as you sleep. As you lie in bed, preparing to fall asleep, say to yourself out loud that you are asking for the assistance of your guides, your angels, your higher self, your ancestors, whatever feels right in that moment, whatever resonates with you. Ask for their assistance in helping you to remember your dreams when you wake up and to be able to understand the message that you're meant to receive from your dreams. And practice this every night until you start to notice a significant change. Eventually, you may not have to set that attention. You'll just be able to do it. And when you wake up, you'll get better and better at remembering your dreams, but also being able to understand the symbols, the messages that you're receiving. And I feel like this card, Painting with Magic, I don't have to know everything all the time, reiterates what the message in the Three of Wands tells us about having faith that you do have the ability to overcome obstacles, but also not getting caught up in the small details of how things happen. I feel like that's part of what this is that you're letting go of. And I do also want to tell you about the Magician, and then I'm going to go back and tell you the whole picture that I see. The Magician represents mastery, empowerment, and the ability to manifest your desires. You will let go of your fears by tapping into your inner power and taking control of your thoughts and emotions. You're being invited to recognize that you have the resources and abilities within you to overcome any challenges that might stand in your way. You are letting go of your fears by harnessing your creative energy and focusing on what you can do to create positive change in your life. You're becoming empowered as you transform your fear into confidence and uncertainty into opportunity. So if you just look at the picture, the transition here, we have someone here with the sword, and I see two things happening in this picture. One, we see people approaching, and this figure to me seems fearful because they are assuming the worst, that these figures that are coming, this situation that's coming is there to hurt them. So they have their sword up, ready to defend themselves. But also we see that this sword is cutting through that cloud. The cloud that is clouding their logic, clouding their vision, clouding their perception. And here we have the cloud is magnified so that we can better understand what this cloud does. It overwhelms with too many possibilities. What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? And perhaps expectations of wanting things to happen a certain way because that may feel safer. So not trusting that the universe is going to provide what is needed at the right moment. So again, this was turned around. And what happens as a result of releasing these clouds, now we see a clear sky. And the line of communication is open. And this person is receiving divine communication rather than being trapped with this clouded thought process, this clouded way of thinking. Now they're receiving direct communication from their higher self, from spirit, from their guides, their angels. And they're opening up their own ways of communicating. We see this person standing strong and confident. And I want you to notice that, and this person also has their back to this, right? They've turned their back on the old way of thinking and perceiving. They're looking at new ways of thinking and communicating what they appreciate, communicating good possibilities with hope and optimism. And notice that the hair of these two figures is the same. They both have that headband. They both have a red cloak. Here's the wand. And now this person is commanding everything from a clear space. There's no clouds. And because there's no clouds, because they've adopted this optimistic view, they're able to create that which they want. Amazing. So your future is the magician, and that's what your higher self wants you to know. And the way to get there is to change this perspective. And if you find yourself saying, well, what if this bad thing happens? Then replace it with, well, what if this good thing happens? What if I get there and they like me? What if they do this? Be optimistic and hopeful. Clear communication. Yeah. And we just see this whole transformation. Be the glow. See the light in others. Communicate the light that you see in others and in situations. And it will come back to you. Amazing. What a wonderful message. So happy for you, beautiful soul. I hope that this resonated, and if it did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, which will let you know when more content is uploaded, and it lets me know that the messages resonate. Have a wonderful new journey with this fresh perspective. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the opalite, which is connected to the crown chakra, the third eye. It helps to heal. It's a healing stone. It helps to increase positivity, relieve nerves, anxiety, depression. It also helps with fatigue. It aids in communication and brings about positive energy to homes if you place this in your home. You also got the card Remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. It is about recognizing that the past, present, and future all exist together as part of one story. Let's see what we get from the cards and find out about what your higher self wants you to know about your future. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below. If that's something that you're interested in, fill that one. It just got really noisy outside. There's a train going by. I heard the rooster crow. There's doves cooing. It's like a crescendo of intensity, of energy. All right. We have the Lover. This came out in the last reading. We have, oh my gosh, see beyond the past. Look at this, a swan here and a swan here. I feel like this came out in the first reading. Amazing. Let's get a card from this deck. What does pile number 3's higher self want them to know about the future? What does pile number 3's higher self want them to know about the future? All right, we have fire, passion. And be an animal. I share my world with animals which have all kinds of strengths. And this figure, the fire looks, the flames around their head kind of looks like a mane. Very interesting. So we have swans and lions. Let's get some tarot cards now and get some more information about, I feel that one wanted to come out. What does pile number 3's higher self want them to know about their future? We're connecting to pile number 3's higher self. All right, we have the Hanged Man. And the Queen of Swords. The King of Wands. and the Seven of Wands. Isn't that interesting? The Hanged Man, the figure is hanging upside down, but this card came out upright. And then all of the other cards came out turned upside down. So maybe you're waiting for something, or maybe you're going to have to wait for something. Also, I think that you're turning something around, or you're shifting your perspective on something. Your higher self wants you to know that you are going through a major transformation. I want you to just look at the energy of the cards first before I dive into their meanings. But we see here the Hanged Man. This is somebody who chose to be in this position. It's, you know, look at how he's relaxed. Somebody's coming and giving him a drink. He's not struggling. He put himself there. It is someone who is choosing to reflect, pause, take a moment, take a break. And then over here, we end with be an animal. We see this figure, the wands. Wands are about passion. We have this card, fire, passion. So you're going from this calm, reflective energy to this passionate energy. So let's see what your higher self wants you to know about this change. The Hanged Man suggests a period of introspection and inner growth as a result of that introspection. It's about surrendering to the present moment and letting go of old patterns or attachments that no longer serve you. Your higher self is saying that in the future, you will trust the process of life. You are currently trusting the process of transformation, and you're seeing challenges as opportunities for spiritual evolution. And you're gaining a new perspective, allowing yourself to release resistance to change so that you can unlock new insights and possibilities for your future. And you know, the other reason that I say this is just such a major transformation is because remember, all three of these cards came out reversed, and I don't think that the meaning is reversed. And interestingly enough, the book that comes with this particular deck of cards, and this is not a traditional tarot deck, this is the After Tarot, so it's a little bit different, and the guidebook does not give a meaning for reversed cards. So I'm not going to read it that way. I feel strongly that they aren't meant to be read that way in this particular instance. Instead, I feel that Spirit allowed them to come out that way to emphasize this period of pause, this major new perspective. You're going to see things an entirely new way, yourself a new way, others in a new way, situations in a new way. It's like you're stepping through a portal. And the reason why I say that is, to me, this looks like a portal, and swans are associated with portals. They are considered guardians of portals. So it's like you're going through something and coming out on the other side completely different, with a whole fresh new set of eyes, a whole new perspective and way of seeing things. This Lover card is echoing what the Hanged Man card said about being present in the moment and appreciating that moment. So it's like, let's say you're cooking. Instead of cooking and ruminating or cooking and worrying about something, you will begin to enjoy the magic of cooking. And this is just an example. It doesn't have to be cooking, but I just want to illustrate, how something mundane in the sense of it could be something that you do every day. You may start to enjoy the scent of the different spices that you use, and you may even start to research what the different spiritual benefits of those spices are, or the particular nutritional values and how they affect your, not just your body, but your mind and your spirit. And the same for the foods. You may even incorporate specific intentions as you cook the food. Maybe you're stirring it clockwise and that has one meaning, or if you stir it counterclockwise, that has another meaning. Each thing that you do, whether it's washing clothes, putting them away, washing dishes, getting dressed, putting on your shoes, you're going to be present in that moment and do things with an intention. It's this passion that is, you're going to have this newfound way of experiencing life where you can enjoy every moment of it, even the things that in the past you may have called ordinary or mundane. They will now feel special and magical. The Queen of Swords is intellect, clarity, honest communication. And your higher self is telling you that you're beginning to embrace the qualities of the Queen of Swords as you move forward into the future. You will carry the energy of the Queen of Swords with you, cultivating a sharp mind, discerning the best approach, and being able to make the wisest decisions. You're going to be able to find clarity and truth in all areas of your life and communicate authentically with others. By embracing honesty and intellectual integrity, you will navigate your future with confidence and wisdom. And we see here, after this period of reflection and introspection, that you are beginning to balance things, just as she is balancing the butterfly on her sword, or the butterfly is balancing itself on the tip of the sword. You're beginning to balance all areas of your life. See beyond the past. The other reason that I say that this is a major transformation is we have a white swan and a black swan. It's, one extreme to the other. It is a huge transformation. Like I said, it's like you're stepping through a portal. And we see here, even though this swan is black, that reflected in the water is its younger self. We see this youthful face of when it was the ugly duckling. And so even though this swan is a beautiful, black, majestic bird, it still feels the shame, the guilt, the pain of past wounds, maybe as far back as childhood. And your future self wants you to know that you're moving beyond this. You're not going to see yourself as the ugly duckling in the future. You're going to see yourself as the glorious, majestic swan in the future, which is amazing. The King of Wands represents leadership, passion, creativity, and it's you beginning to embrace your inner fire and take charge of your future with confidence, with enthusiasm. You have the ability to manifest your desires and pursue your goals with determination. The message from your higher self is to tap into your creativity and pursue your passions wholeheartedly. Your leadership abilities are going to help you to take bold action so that you can shape your future according to your vision, according to your values, just like a king. A king shapes their kingdom according to their will, their desires. You know, wands are about passion and energy, spirituality. And here we have fire, passion. I do want to read to you what the guidebook for this particular card says. A fear of fire stems from a past life. A cold approach is attracting obstacles. Offer warmth to others to brighten your inner world. A renewed passion invokes the love you have been waiting for. The element of fire holds the strength you require. So I just feel like that really kind of encapsulates this whole message of, you know, this period of coldness, of pain, to this period of warmth, this period of feeling like there's obstacles, and this period of being driven to overcome any challenges because there's this powerful energy, the energy of passion, the energy of fire. The Seven of Wands is saying that you in the future are going to be able to defend your beliefs and values. And you're most likely already starting to do this. And if that's the case, then this is validation. You may encounter opposition or challenges along the way. Life, that's what life is. But you're going to be able to handle it in a different way because you're going to see the situation with this fresh perspective. You're going to see the others involved with a new set of eyes, and you're going to feel and see yourself as the magnificent, glorious, regal, majestic being that you are. And that's going to fuel you. You have the inner strength and resilience because of this past to overcome any obstacles. Trust in your abilities. Assert yourself confidently in the face of adversity. Stay true to yourself. Stand firm in your convictions. And you can navigate your future with courage and integrity. we see this person up in the air above these other people. So they are more skilled at, this struggle, whatever it is, whatever these challenges are, they are able to rise to the occasion and use their resilience, their wisdom, their experience to come out victorious. You have the strength to do this. You have many qualities, just as there are many animals. And, I just love the message, be an animal. Like, I just see it, I just feel this whole transition. And it's not a negative, aggressive vibe. It's really just this, I do want to also say playful, but it's this confidence. And, if you see a lion, they don't have to charge you for you to know not to mess with them. And that's what I sense, is there's just this whole new energy about you where you're going to be able to set boundaries if you need to, but at the same time, lions don't go around drawing lines in the sand, setting boundaries. They just are who they are, and people don't mess with them. And that's what I see, is this regal, majestic energy that you're just going to be respected, and you're going to respect yourself. It's just this whole new you, this whole new way of you seeing the world, others, and yourself. But also you having an integrity and, respecting others as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, I can't emphasize the majesty and regality of this powerful, strong energy. Sit up tall if you're not right now. Just feel your spine straighten and have that confidence. Amazing. And that, beautiful soul, is your message. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, which will let you know when more videos are uploaded, and it lets me know the messages resonate. Congratulations on this newfound power, this new amazing regality, majestic you. Thank you. Bye.